Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi T. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, laid a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple the flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack, the frustrated hit back. Yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. It's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt here, man, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in. We are going to be going over an updated information on Lucian's case. And then later on, we will be going over, I'm going to have open panel in about, I don't know, 40 minutes. But we're going to cover Lucian's case here first. And then when we do the open panel, it's going to be open case discussion on cases that are currently active or cases that have happened in the past, and get into some true crime talk, missing people talk. There'll be some things that I can answer if they're active, ongoing cases, and there'll be some things that I won't be able to answer. It's a platform if you do have a missing loved one, or if Evelyn's case, for example, or Everly's case, for example, it's time for you to come up and speak. And then in that one, then everybody, other creators can come up, and we'll just have an open panel and open discussion in that one. I want to bring up, let's see here. Let me just get his poster here. And then I have the article up already. Then I have an image of Sarg Hubbard Park. Hey, Sleuth Mom, when I don't know if you've made one already, but when you get a chance, I would like to get another Lucian flyer made. And you can do them pretty quick. The information on the one that I'm about to show is all accurate information. And the most updated pictures as well. And if you need the pictures, I have them saved. I can send them to you later. Let me share my screen here. Present. Welcome in Where the Wind Blows. Nani of 7. Real Talk with Amanda. Nana of 6. There's a lot of Nanas in here. Hello, Bling. Hello, Sleuth Mom. Hello, Kim Olson. let's get into it here. All right. Here we go. This is Lucian Mungia. He is age 5. Lucian is a nonverbal autistic child. He went missing on September 10th, 2022 from Sarg Hubbard Park in Yakima, Washington. He is approximately 46 to 48 inches tall and approximately 48 to 50 pounds. His hair color is brown hair. It's curly. It was just past his shoulders when he went missing, as pictured in this picture here. This is more of an updated picture. These are about his hair length and stuff. There is a $10,000 reward for the safe return of Lucian James Mungia to his family. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Lucian, please contact 911, your local FBI office, or if you're afraid to talk to the police but have a credible tip, please send it to the Finding Lucian Family Facebook page. The reason why I say that is they will take the tip lead, keep you anonymous, give it to the police so that they can check up on it. And they will also make sure, as they work hand in hand with law enforcement, they will make sure that law enforcement does go ahead and look into it. And whether it's a good lead or not, at least they know that it's in the right hands of the people. All right. I know that speculation runs wild in these cases. I do have an interview with the mother and an interview with the father on my I made a special little playlist on my playlist. There is of both parents separately done for you guys to go take a look at. The one thing that was never mentioned or never said, and it wasn't something that I questioned, but it is something that a lot of people question, and that was Lucian ever at the park, right? And by all means, it was one of the things that I told the parents that after they come out and speak and to tell the situation and what was going on, and that they frequent parks all the time. The one thing that I said to them is the next thing that these speculating people and stuff are going to do is say, oh, how there's no proof that he was at the park. There's no proof that he ever went there. Well, that rumor can stop. That speculation part of it can stop, as there is confirmation here in the article that just came out, I think 7 hours ago or 2 hours ago, that I do want to go over with. And there's a lot of information in it, and we'll get into it. I am so happy that this finally came out the way that it did. It can stop some of the speculating and stop some of the people that are sitting there that are working harder at going against the family, who's trying to raise money to continue searching, that are trying to raise money to continue to put into resources. Flyers cost money. Volunteers that are out there are using gas money. Gas is high. There's a group of people that are volunteering, and it's not for them for monetary gain or anything like that. There's expenses that happen in it. When you get, and I'll just talk about this just for a second. There's one thing called a private investigator, and a private investigator is private for a reason. It's not supposed to be public knowledge who a private investigator is. Hence the name private investigator. If there is one, if there's not one, that is up to the family. All those things cost money. Putting up billboards, going and printing out flyers, handing them out, all that costs money. I see there's a group of people that are trying to deny their GoFundMe to help them continue to search, to help them continue distributing stuff out there. And shame on you. It tells me a lot about what type of a person you are, because you run with wild speculation and not following the facts of the case. My job, my awareness techniques, and my job with any family, I vet every family before I get into digging a case. I take facts and I apply them to the situation and to the audience's eye or to the audience's ear. So I do it in every single one that I cover. Do I speculate? Yeah. Do I speculate on panel? Not all the time. Do I sometimes? And when I do, I say it's my opinion. Well, this is an opinion, as now it is a quotation from Yakima Police Department. And thank you, Yakima Police Department, as you continue to search for Lucian. I'm greatly appreciative that you're not giving up, that you are continuing to search. Here is the article, and I will drop it into chat here. There is the article. If you want to read it for yourself, save it for later. It doesn't. Oh, it did take it. I don't know why it did it the way that it did it, but thank you everybody for watching. I know there's a decent amount of you here. We need thumbs up or thumbs down. If you hate me, give me a thumbs down. If you dislike me, I guess hate's a bad word. If you dislike my channel and what I do and how I do it and how I actually help these families, give me a thumbs down then. That's fine. But let's hit those thumbs up and share in the comments section a thank you. Everything, all of that helps the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to me and you're watching this on replay, please hit that subscribe button, as it helps to have me help these families. And that, which is a big part of this whole thing. If we can get these cases into the algorithm and get other creators to cover them and stuff that have bigger platforms than me, goal is accomplished. The name, the posters, the flyers, all of that gets out there. And I do know a big group of advocates and people that share missing people's flyers and posters. I want to personally thank you now. I see you. I don't have enough time. I'm one person. I don't have enough time to help families get resources, to get information that they need, and then go and thank every single one of you. So I'm going to publicly thank you now. I see you. I see you. I try to retweet as much stuff as I can. It's probably annoying when I go onto Twitter because I retweet a whole bunch of stuff at one time because I take different allotments and break up my time to do different things. And one of them is to go there and recognize people by retweeting their information of the people that are doing good. And I see you. And this is my thank you to you guys. All right, let's get into this. Family continues search. This was done on November 10th. November 10th, 2022. Family continues search and outreach for Yakima boy missing 2 months ago. And shame on you if you want to go and laugh because the family had a big sale and you think there were so many baked goods that were left over and you think that it's funny that nobody showed up or anything. Shame on you. You should follow facts. You should be helping a family. You shouldn't be going against them when all facts point to no foul play. All facts point to he was in that park, and all facts point to Lucian's out there someplace. You're not doing anything but tearing a family down, not helping them when they're at their hardest time of their life. And shame on you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And we're going to continue on here. I'm going to read this article and I'm going to touch on some points on it. Fall was a special season for 5-year-old Lucian Munguia of Yakima, who has been missing for 2 months this week. He enjoyed shopping for pumpkins, wearing Halloween pajamas, and ringing doorbells during neighborhood trick-or-treating. This year, it was really hard to walk into the store and see those pumpkins because if you were with me, he'd have to have them, his mom, Sandra Munguia, said in an interview. Lucian was last seen September 10th, heading across the parking lot of Sarg Hubbard Park in Yakima towards the Yakima River and other bodies of water. He was wearing blue shorts and a blue shirt with a shark on it. His disappearance launched a massive community search that is ongoing. Sandra shared memories of of tucking Lucian into bed with his favorite sea animal toys and plastic pumpkins lined up beside him. She also shared memories of past family get-togethers. Halloween was a favorite holiday of her dad, Lucian's grandpa, who died of cancer in November 2021. Knowing he was sick, the family made his last Halloween incredibly special without town visitors, face painting and decorations, Mungia said. This year, the family marked Halloween with costumes, trick-or-treating, and outreach about Lucian's case. Here is a picture of one of the trick-or-treats they did. I want to say, and people made fun of the hot chocolate $3. Well, so you see all that stuff there. Flyers cost money. Candy costs money. People like getting gas and all of that to go and find your missing loved one all costs money. And I'm not against it. It actually, I probably would have bought 5 hot chocolates that day. So I just wanted to point that out. There is a shark, which is Lucian's loves sea creatures. So, all right, the search. This is, and I want to give props to who wrote this article. Kate Smith, thank you very much. And I do know that there is another guy that helped do the article, and several people over here at the Yakima Herald Republic. A very, very good job on following this case and continuing to work with the family. And I just wanted to point that out. I'm very grateful, and I'm sure they are too. The Mungia said she and her husband, Juan, Sandra and Juan, have not stopped searching for Lucian, who is autistic and nonverbal. What that means, autistic and nonverbal, for the new people coming in here, is Lucian could count to 10. He could say different words and phrases, but he's going to be shy to strangers. He was actually in schooling to help him with his speaking and to help him in trying to help him develop as a child. We are still out there every day at some point in the day or night, she said, checking new places and spots that have already been searched. Some of the family members who came to Yakima to help with the initial search have returned home and are now doing what they can from far away, while support continues to come in from local family and community members, Mungia said. The family is also working with police. Authorities launched an extensive search of the park, Yakima River, and nearby lakes and ponds in the days following his disappearance. The search involved hundreds of people, boats, drones, specialized dive teams, and flyovers by aircraft. That doesn't mean that Lucian's still not in the water, so we can't rule that out. We're at a 90 to 90% that he's not in that pond. Those are very good high percentages that he's not in the pond. It still is not 100% checked off. There is Buchanan Lake, which is behind there, a little further of a distance. I only know what I've asked, and there is no law enforcement backing of if that was searched. If it wasn't, we do see the little ponds, little water things, segments behind as well, that we don't know if they were searched too in depth right now. I haven't had a chance to go and take a look, or I haven't asked the family if they've gone out there and actually done it yet. But this is good information. Boats were used, drones were used, specialized dive teams, and flyovers by aircrafts. The other thing is that river flows pretty quickly. A very dangerous river. And all it takes is for him to be hung up on something in that river, and it's going to take some time. But at some periods throughout the year, the river does get smaller or shallower and doesn't move as quickly. So the department, Yakima police are continuing their investigation into Lucian's disappearance. YPD spokesperson Yvette Inzunza, and if I say her name wrong, I'm sorry, I apologize, said Wednesday. The department is asking anyone so this is something that I continue to see everywhere, and it's something I'd like to do, like a little outreach. I have a lot of people in here that like to make tiny little Facebook posts. One of the things we should do as a campaign here is let's start blasting on the internet. The department is asking anyone with video from the park from 6:45 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. the day Lucian was reported missing to share it with police. And it's constantly being said. It's been said since day one, and they're continuing to put this places. So we need to help. Let's make that push. Let's make it so, hey, the people that were at the park, all it takes is, even if you were there the day before, talk to police and turn in whatever videos and stuff that you have. And I do know that there are several of people that have already done this, but we need to continue to do this. We need to continue generating leads. While early reports said YPD had, and YPD is Yakima Police Department, had video footage showing Lucian heading south and east from the parking lot. That information was actually based on interviews, including a child forensic interview. So like I tell you guys, every missing child case, the parents are investigated. Their lives are turned upside down. Electronic devices are turned in. There's two ways of doing it, whether you volunteer to do it or the search warrants are obtained. In this case, the family's been nothing but open with law enforcement. And there's several other cases that are covered that happens, and they're open to it. Lie detector tests are done. Child forensic interviewers are there. It happens in every missing persons case. That is what an investigation entails. And a missing child there's always an investigation there. And that's for you viewers out there that when you listen to other channels, have they been investigated? No, every single one of them gets investigated. There's criminal activity that at some point has happened, whether they're abducted, whether his disappearance led him to water. There's still a case. He's still missing. So we have to keep all those into mind. YPD also confirmed that Lucian's father, or Lucian and his family, let me back up. Let me rephrase this. I don't want it to, right here, YPD also confirmed that Lucian and his family were at the park by confirming Lucian's father's timeline of events leading to Lucian's disappearance, said a police officer in Inzunza said. So we have a child forensic interviewer that interviewed his brother. We have also interviews with Lucian's father and timeline of events. And obviously there's evidence there to point that Lucian was at that park. And this is very, very important. It is something I've been waiting for them to do. I'm happy that they are being compliant with the family and coming out and providing this information. It's really important to get the community help back into finding Lucian. We can rule out no foul play. They've said no foul play. So that means there's no foul play. We can rule in that there was lie detector tests that were taken. We can rule in that they've both been investigated, even as far as extended family members have been investigated. Electronic devices have been handed over. We can also rule in that a child forensic interviewer was there to interview Lucian's brother. All these things are collaboration that you think it's time that you as a community go and help the family, put your differences to the side. Let's help get Lucian's poster out there everywhere. The family's been doing a heck of a job. They took resources that they didn't have. There's no one-on-one book for a missing person. All you can do is go by other people's previous experiences with it and how they accomplished to get their missing person's face all over the internet. And I think that that's very, very important in this case, as well as any other case, is to spread the awareness and get all the information out there. But we need to rely on facts. This whole live we're relying on facts. There's boats that were used to search. There was dogs that were used to search. There was drones used to search. There was a helicopter with infrared technology used to search. There was underwater drones that were used to search. There was dive teams that were used to search. The family's been out searching bunkers and searching the homeless population and doing anything and everything they can. They held a bake sale to help raise funds so that they can continue to search. I mean, they still have bills to pay. They still have all this other stuff. And people think that it's ridiculous that they're trying to raise money and funds to continue the search when all they want is their son home. That's it. That's all they've asked for. That's it. I don't see any ill intentions behind anything they're trying to do. I don't see anything. But if you get this group over here and this group over here butting heads and, oh, what about this? This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Oh, what about this? Oh, he said this. He said that. That doesn't help to find Lucian. And if you're on Lucian's side, you'd want to help. And I go by facts. I'm going to put these facts out there. We're going to go over them again. YPD has also confirmed that Lucian and his family were at the park, confirming Lucian's father's timeline of events leading to Lucian's disappearance. Let's do that one more time. And maybe, I don't know if I can get that through my brain, but Yakima Police Department also confirmed. So that's Yakima Police Department confirmed that Lucian and his family were at the park. Lucian and his family were at the park, people. So let's do this again. Yakima Police Department also confirmed Lucian and his family were at the park by confirming Lucian's father's timeline of events leading to Lucian's disappearance. Also, based on interviews with child forensic interviewers, Lucian was at the park. All right, let's get that off of our book. If you didn't take one thing from this whole live, the point of the matter is Lucian was at the park. Now, since we know Lucian was at the park, let's take facts and let's build on that. We know where the cameras are and we know what they did not capture. They didn't capture Lucian on those cameras. So now if we could go back to the park, go underneath the cameras in the direction that they were pointing and take your phone, turn it sideways like a large angle and take a picture. I would, if you're local, and I do know one of you is in here and one of you frequents the park a lot, I would like to let me take a look at that aspect again. And I want to see, we're going to be able to tell where he was not. And then we can start pinpointing back from there where he may have gone, what direction, and then figure things out. And let's go back. We got to go back to that park. Something doesn't make sense. They used a cadaver dog in the pond recently. To me, I don't know if he hit anything. I cannot say if he did or if he didn't because I don't know. But to me, I think if the dog did hit on something, they would have went back out there with the dive team. I didn't see that happen. I can't say that it did or didn't happen because I don't know. The one thing that tells me is that they went back and forth with the cadaver dog. They can smell down 90 meters into the water. So I want to say if they hit on something that they would have had a dive team out there immediately. I am going to go on my good judgment that did not happen, which would put Lucian not in that body of water. But we're still at 90 to 95. I think he said 95% or 90 to 95% completely searched there. We still can't rule it out. It's not 100% cleared, but that's good enough to get me to, hey, we need to look in a different direction. Where else could he have gone? Where there's got to be more to it. I'm going to continue here. I got about, I don't know, another 10, 15 minutes on this one. And then we got to jump over to the other one and give a platform for people to speak on other cases and other stuff. So YPD also confirms Lucian and his family were at the park. So now that they're there, we need to go where they were not at the park. And then what we need to do is we need to understand that body of water was searched. Some of the river was searched. what are the possibilities? How do you get out of that park without anybody else seeing you? And if somebody took him, please bring him home to his family. While we cannot rule out foul play for definite, detectives have looked extensively into all avenues, including witness statements, polygraphs, background investigations, timelines, canvassing the area, and area in and around the park for clues of wrongdoing, tip follow-ups from the local community as well as nationwide. They said, but nothing thus far points to foul play. Mungia said waterways are still a focus for the search, and people continue to go out on rafts and kayaks to search. Divers have searched the ponds at the park, but not the river. Divers were willing to go in the river, but law enforcement said, and the family agreed that the river is too dangerous. She said, we don't want to put anybody in harm's way, which I agree with. There is some trained professionals that hopefully reach out to Yakima Police Department and can get the A-OK to do it. I'm gonna work on trying to get that to happen. We don't want to put them into harm's way, but there is a lot of very, very experienced divers out there, and that do very good causes, that do body recovery searches, and that's their prime focus. She said she was, when they say she, that is Sandra said she has talked to detectives about searching further down the river where the water could have carried Lucian over the top of the dams. The family is, here's the outreach. The family is also continuing outreach at local events. Mungia and her kids participated in a trunk-or-treat event at Steve Hahn Auto Group last week, passing out candy and flyers and selling hot chocolate. Their vehicle's trunk was decorated to an under-the-sea theme. The family also posted a bake sale Monday. The funds raised are to put toward costs for printing flyers, ordering banners, hiring private investigators. And private means private. It's none of your business who a private investigator is. It's better for them to stay anonymous, because that's the whole point of a private investigator, because they're investigating this without anybody else knowing. We are talking to a couple of different PIs just to kind of see what they can help us out with. She said it feels like the police kind of disregard whatever we have to say. And Sandra, I know you're listening as I sent this to you. I don't think they disregard. They take the information that you say and they apply it to facts, and they apply it. It's like going on here, and when you're searching, like what I do is you got to follow the facts. You got to follow where Lucian wasn't at this point, and then you got to factor in where he could have been, and we need to focus and pinpoint down on that, and that's how you drive a lead. And police officers do that in their investigation. And I get it. Sometimes you think that they're not listening to you. Trust me, they're listening to you. It feels like the police kind of disregard whatever we have to say. They're helping still, but it feels like we want more. We need more help. She encouraged anyone who was at the park September 10th, or anyone with information, contact the police or the family. And she asked that people continue posting flyers or sharing the story on social media. The family also has larger posters and yard signs available. We're just trying to do whatever we can to make sure he doesn't turn into a backstory, she said. Information about outreach efforts and events can be found on the family's Facebook page, Finding Lucian. And if you guys don't belong there, you guys should go take a look. We need to support the family, man. This is the worst nightmare of their life. It definitely is very hard on them, as they are the ones leading the search for him. Thank you, everybody that's coming in now, too. And I want to remind you, this is a good time for you to go hit the thumbs up. If you're watching this, you're not subscribed, please subscribe. to my channel. And after the videos, please take the time to come back and hit leave a comment and stuff, and anything to help to get Lucian's face out there and get his story heard. The more people that watch this, the more bigger channels are going to want to step in and help cover this case. And the more people we have doing it, the better it is for Lucian to come home safe to his family. Lucian's warmth and more memories. Lucian's warmth and excitement was missed during Halloween activities this year. His family said this year it was really hard not having him. It was hard not having him every day, but it was different because this year my daughter is 2 and she got to dress up in something she picked out and do the door-to-door thing. Driving home after trick-or-treating, I didn't even get to look in my rear view mirror to see how happy Lucian was, she said. In past years, Lucian didn't quite grasp the concept of skipping the houses where porch lights were turned off or sharing the doorbell ringing responsibility with his brother, Adonis. Still, he loved ringing the doorbell and getting to say trick or treat. It was so much fun to watch his little face light up when they would put the candy in there. She said you had to be there just to see how he was. It made his heart super happy. And we're going to end. Donald W. Myers, thank you for helping out. There was a couple other good reporters there, some good news station reporters there in Yakima as well. Please continue sharing his story. I want to pull this up. I think this is very important. We're going to show this. This is my thumbnail. My whole point of my life today is fact check. That is my point of my life today. Hold on there 1 second. There we go. There we go. There is a full screen of the poster that I did today for today's live. I don't know. I might be cutting in and out here. I thought it was very, very important to do the fact check scenario here. And we need to continue sharing Lucian out there. Facts matter in cases, and we need to follow the facts, and we need to apply them to what we do and don't know. And as always, everybody, if you see something, say something, hit the thumbs up, ring the bell, leave a comment. I'll be live. I'll probably be about 5 minutes late on this next one as I got phone calls coming in here. And definitely go and give support to the family. All right. Until the next one, if you see something, say something.